A Wisconsin man is at the center of an international sex trafficking indictment related to retail company Abercrombie Fitch. 71-year-old James Jacobson of Rice Lake is charged along with former Abercrombie CEO Mike Jeffries, who you're seeing leaving court, and Jeffries' partner. They face federal charges of sex trafficking and 15 counts of interstate prostitution. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Amber Noggle. Brandon is off. The Barron County Sheriff's Department says they met with New York FBI agents this morning and helped take Jacobson into custody. Sheriff Chris Fitzgerald tells our Grace Hodak they are still working to determine how long Jacobson lived in the area and what his role was there. Grace, the sheriff says he's seen Jacobson around.
Before this moment, Sheriff Fitzgerald described James Jacobson to me as a normal person. He tells me he has limited interactions with the suspect, but has seen him at fundraisers, church functions, and so on.
This is a big shock to our community.
The Barron County area is getting national attention after the arrest of 71-year-old James Jacobson of Rice Lake. Federal prosecutors say Jacobson recruited and paid men to perform sex acts for the former CEO of Abercrombie Fitch, Michael Jeffries, and his partner, Matthew Smith.
Late last week, we were called by the FBI, our local FBI office out of Eau Claire, stating that they had an arrest warrant they wanted some help with the next week.
And that brings us to Tuesday, when Sheriff Chris Fitzgerald says the department met with New York FBI agents and helped them take Jacobson into custody.
We are working on that aspect of it to determine how long Mr. Jacobson has lived in the Barron County area, what his role was here, what he was tied to here.
Fitzgerald says he's had few interactions with Jacobson in the time he did spend in Barron County.
There was never any signs that I saw, and again, I didn't interact with him, maybe saying hi, but yeah, just a normal person. But he was a major player in this case, it appears. And he was living in our backyard.
Fitzgerald says this case is a wake-up call.
My goal is to protect the citizens of Barron County, and I want to make sure there's no victims here. And if there are victims, just like the U.S. Attorney said, please come forward. We can make a difference in the world. We can help victims.
The indictment says many of the victims were led to believe participating in these sex acts would mean modeling opportunities with the retail company and that not complying could harm their careers. 15 victims have come forward so far, but the FBI believes there are more. Sheriff Fitzgerald doesn't believe there are any victims in Barron County, but both agencies are asking victims anywhere to come forward. Amber?
All right, Grace, thank you for that update tonight. James Jacobson appeared in court in St. Paul, Minnesota. He left on a $500,000 bond. Mike Jeffries was released on a $10 million bond. Matthew Smith was detained after prosecutors raised concerns that he might leave the country. Smith is a dual U.S.-British citizen.